Hey everybody, it's Bobby here, and I've got a great recipe for you today that I think you're really gonna like. A little something different for us, but super southern too at the same time. We're gonna do creamy lemon grits with asparagus and fried eggs. Not exactly what you'd expect here, but it's gonna be really good. So first step is to get our grits cooking because they take some time. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to add to the saucepan chicken broth, heavy cream, lemon juice, and lemon zest. And we'll bring that to a boil. And then we'll cover it. And this is gonna cook for about 35 minutes. And I'll tell you before we get too far into the recipe, my mom does not like stone ground grits, which is what this recipe calls for. I like them, Mama does. So I'm using regular quick grits for this recipe. All right, so we'll just get this boiling and put our grits in and let them cook. So we'll take a break and come right back. We're beginning to percolate here. So in go my grits. And I want you to know, if you make the same choice that I did to go with a quick cooking grit over stone ground, you're gonna have to make some adjustments with the liquid, just so you know. So check your recipe if you make that change. So we're gonna cover this and let it simmer for about 30 or 35 minutes, and we'll come back. Our grits look really great. They've been cooking for about 30 minutes and they're nice and creamy and pretty thick. Now the next step is gonna be to add in some Parmesan cheese, cream cheese, a little bit more heavy cream, because you always need a little more heavy cream, and some tarragon. I'm just gonna go ahead and put a chop on the tarragon really quick before we mix it in. The tarragon is, I don't know about you, but it's one of my favorite flavors. It's really good in chicken salad. That's one place I can think of it. So it's just a really, really good herb. I like it. Smells nice. Take kind of a fine chop on it. It looks good. Really good. So in goes our Parmesan cheese. Just a cup and a half of Parmesan cheese. This is going to be some really thick and creamy grits. And then some softened cream cheese. Add the cream. Woo-wee. These are gonna be some tasty grits. Yeah, check that out. Man, those things look, wait, Parmesan cheese, ooh-wee. Hey, just right. And now, here's our tarragon. Mix, and then we'll come at the next step will be we'll go to our skillet here and we're gonna cook up the asparagus. So take a quick break, one more, and we'll come right back. We're ready to prepare our asparagus. We'll start with a couple of tablespoons of butter here in our skillet, which is, so I'm gonna go ahead and add my asparagus to the butter here. We'll cook it for 3 or 4 minutes, and I'll just turn it gently. It's trimmed and clean. The asparagus is gorgeous. We were talking about it here amongst ourselves. I like my asparagus with a little snap to it. To cook it sort of al dente, I like it nice and hot, but I don't like to overcook it where it becomes a grill. Just put some color on it. That butter is going to give it some nice flavor. At my house, when I'm cooking asparagus by itself, I like to squeeze a little lemon over the top of it and some chunky salt. Man, I'll eat this just like that. That asparagus is beautiful. So now in the very same pan, turn it back on here. In the very same pan, I'm going to cook our eggs. There's butter already in there. I'm going to add a little more because, well, I'm going to add more because dairy needs fat, obviously. And also eggs benefit from being cooked in an already warmed pan. So when you're making eggs at your house, put your skillet on the stovetop with nothing in it, just bare, and let it warm up for a few minutes on simmer. I always do that, and the eggs cook beautifully. They cook quickly, and they don't stick to the pan. I'm gonna crack my eggs and try not to break the yolks here into this bowl. Wow, that's some fragile shells. Yeah, try to keep the yolks intact. And we'll slide them right into the pan just like this. And we're gonna cook them up, not scrambled, just fried. I'll come back and clean that up in a few minutes. Butter melted. Make sure the heat's just right. Yeah, I want a nice simmer here. I'm just gonna slip my eggs into the pan. Just like that. Let them be and cook for a minute. And then, after a couple minutes on the heat here, we'll put our lid on until the white's set. So maybe we should take a break and we'll come back in a couple of minutes when they are perfecto. I covered our eggs for the last couple of minutes so they could set. Yeah, they look nice. Those look wonderful. That one right there. A little bit soft on the inside still, but that is okay. And slide our eggs out onto this plate. Oh boy, do those look beautiful. Obviously, I topped them with a little bit of salt and pepper. Now into our skillet, a couple of tablespoons of lemon juice. I mentioned the lemon juice. Citrus goes so far in so many different recipes. It just adds so much. It's got the, it's just got that thing, that oomph factor. So I'm gonna let that lemon juice get hot. We will use 2 eggs on each bowl of grits here. This is a hearty serving. Two beautiful eggs over those grits. Wow, look at that. That's beautiful. I would be happy to be served that in a restaurant. A little bit of asparagus. Yeah. That looks great. Really nice. Mm-hmm. Wonderful. And right over the top, a little bit of lemon juice and butter. The asparagus that had not had any salt yet. And voila. Gosh, does that look nice. Creamy grits with eggs and asparagus. What a great looking hearty dish. That's a really nice looking hearty dish that is really easy to make at home. And it looks fantastic. So make this for your family and friends. Y'all ready to eat?
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.